Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing amazing tonight. Happy Friday night. For those of you worker bees that this is kicking off your weekend, I have something amazing for you tonight. For those of you who don't know who I am, of course, my name is Danielle Patterson Winningham, former JP Morgan Chase Vice President, Master Life and Master Business Coach. And I can honestly tell you that tonight's information is not only going to resonate with you, something that I'm on a journey to correct myself right now. So grab your glass of wine or a bag of popcorn and tune in because tonight we're going to be talking about unleashing your personal happiness. And a lot of you guys are not at that place where you feel like you deserve to be happy because you're so busy doing for everybody else. But my client, Yvette, has a program to help you sort through what it really takes for you to be happy. So, with that being said, Yvette, go ahead and introduce yourself so we can get to the get to.
Hi, my name is Yvette Sani, and I help women sharpen their vision for themselves, for self love, self care, and acceptance. And over time, like throughout the years, I've seen that so many women need help. They need direction, and they come to me to the hair salon and they want to talk. And uh, with the help of coach, I've seen that, I need to develop a program to help these women because they need help outside of the salon. And I don't have all day to sit up there and talk, about different issues and stuff that's happening, within their lives. So I'm developing this program and I know how important it is for you to unleash your happiness. Because if you know what, I've seen it even within my own life, putting everybody first. And I was telling somebody the other day, I was like, I had to think about what it is that I even like because I'm so busy trying to please everybody else. I was like, what do I like? So I've been on a journey of self discovery and self acceptance, self love, and, just really understanding who I am. And it helps me to put myself in the proper place.
And
And
you know what,
that's
Yvette, that's a great point. What do you really want? Because, our number one point tonight is that so many of us for so long have put everybody else in front of us that we've not slowed down or stopped long enough to even imagine or think about what it is that we really want. And sometimes, if we don't get help, hey Diane, hey Vicky, if we don't get help, then we're going to continue to put everybody else first. We're going to continue to not do what we need to do for ourselves. And we're going to
mhm,
continue, you know, and this is the worst case scenario is really living in regret because
mm,
we never stopped long enough to say, "Oh my God, what am I going to do for myself in this life?" So if
right.
that sounds like you and you need some help to make tuition, make sure you go to bit.ly/ triple H21 and schedule a call with Yvette because that brings up another point. And it's kind of out of order, but I just want to bring it up right now, Yvette, so you can talk to it. A lot of
Mhm,
women really just need somebody to talk to.
they do. They really do. And I'm a living witness that they do because they come to the salon and they talk about everything. I can't even tell you how much that people express their feelings, they express their problems, they express their concerns sitting in a chair. And, over time, I do see that women need to talk. They really need to have somebody listen to them. And I know in the Black community, we're not really used to caring for ourselves on that level. We just keep it pushing. And being a strong woman, there you go. That strong woman syndrome. You just keep on pushing. You don't even really like take care of yourself. And I've noticed, like, even as I've been trying to develop this program, that so many people are worried about money, which, don't get me wrong, coach, money is very, very important. But how you maintain your like your sense, your emotions, your state of mind, even though you have all this money, you're still not happy. It's tons of people that have lots and lots of money, but they're not happy. And that's my target.
And I don't even know if let's just clear the air about your target, because your target probably doesn't have tons and tons of money because she's
Right.
busy spending it on everybody else.
She she is.
I'm just
She
gonna be
is.
honest about that because as women, we are quick to find the resources to send our kids to college and send our men to college and do all of these things. But when it comes down to the resources we need for our own mental health, for our own enjoyment, own peace of
Hmm.
mind,
Hmm.
oh, we don't have it. I was talking the other day about, uh, I was talking to somebody about me hiring a new assistant in my home. And they were like, yeah, I can't afford that. And I said, just be careful what you say you can't afford.
That's true. That
Because
is so true.
if somebody were to tell you that your child needed some surgery on their foot or their arm, you run out and have yard sales and bake sales and be cooking plates of spaghetti and having fish fries and block parties and everything else.
Mhm.
And why can't we do that for ourselves?
You know, Coach, I think that we have just been trained from little girls to care for everything else besides ourselves. I know I'm the middle child. And so in my family, I'm like the matriarch. So it's like I always feel like I'm taking care of three households. And coach, I finally just had to start putting up some boundaries because the load was just too heavy for me. I was trying to hold everything, and as a little girl, you want to please everybody. So you continue to put other people before you. And even though you can even not even like it, or you can be angry about it. Because I had a situation happen with one of my family members, and she was angry about it, but she didn't put it up any boundaries. And uh, oh my God, it's just situation after situation, person after person. I could probably name 20 people right now that has told me this, and I can only have empathy and understand, where they're coming from because I've been there. But it's just so fortunate that I've decided to make a difference. You know, I've decided to go another path. And I can still be proud of myself and knowing that I don't have to be that strong. Okay. I don't have to wear my cape anymore. I've taken off my cape. Now I'm strong in some areas. Now, trust me, coach, I'm very, very
Well,
strong.
right. We ain't saying you got to lay down. We
Right.
just
You mean you
saying
got to
you
just
ain't got to be Hercules.
right. You don't have to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders by yourself. There's somebody here that's been through where you are like right now. And I have the pathway out. I can show you how to take control of your life and have the happiness that you rightfully deserve, you know?
And that
And
you know what, you took one of them tips that we ain't even got to yet. And guys, I want to tell you, if you're listening and you need help, it's critical you go to bit.ly/triple H21 and schedule a call. Many of us know how to put ourselves as a priority because we never been taught. The
mhm,
entire world, as much as it needs women and as much as it leans on women, all but sucks the life
Mm,
out of women.
mm.
They run around and talk about it's a man's world. And they sitting around watching TV and eating TV dinners.
Can't cook.
And the truth of the matter is, it's a girl's world. And we have
Hey.
yet to recognize that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we have yet to recognize that if we don't put ourselves first, we're going to keep coming up last in the finances, last in home ownership, last when it
Ooh.
relates to retirement and being able to retire comfortably, last when it comes to creating a legacy, last when it comes to being able to take care of ourselves as we get older, because we do tend to live older than men. If we don't take care of ourselves, we're
That's
also going to
true.
be last in happiness.
Whew. I had to take a deep breath on that one because we put ourselves last. When it comes down to happiness, you know how it is at home. You're gonna if you got one chicken and you got to feed 5 people, who's not gonna get no chicken pieces? The mom, the person that's the caretaker. She's gonna put everybody else ahead of herself, and she'll be the last to eat. She'll be the last to enjoy anything. She'll be the last to, you know, uh, and self care and self love, is not about how you look or if you go get your nails done. That's just a part of it. If you go and buy yourself something nice, that's just a part of it. That whole like thing with self care and self love, self acceptance, it starts inside of you and it exudes out. And so, because of that, it's going to go into all the areas, every area of your life, you know, your money, your relationships, and that includes your kids. Ooh, 'cause Lord have mercy. I had to put my kids. Well, you know what? My kids, they they're not the type of ungrateful kids, thank God. But I still have to put boundaries up with my kids, you know?
And yeah, and it's not about even, if it them being ungrateful, but it's just because, for me, because I have so much more than my parents had.
Hmm.
My parents could say no, I ain't got it.
Right.
You can't say no, you ain't got it, because you can go to the shop and get it. I
Yep,
can't
that's
say
true.
no, I ain't got it, because I can go online and get it. But
Hmm.
you brought up a critical point of women. A lot of times we go by, girl, you're doing a good job, Vet. Because a lot of times we go buy stuff to make us feel better,
Hmm.
and that just makes you fine on the outside.
That's true. That's true. It just
And
makes you
you
feel
haven't
better.
done nothing to heal your inner self. You've done nothing to get those voices out of your head. You've done nothing to increase your confidence. Because a new outfit, that's a short-term fix.
It, trust me. Trust me. Because I love buying, I done found a new thing I like to buy is makeup, right? Because I hadn't really been investing in my makeup because I didn't really wear a lot of makeup anymore. And now, girl, you catching me at the Lord. And they know me when I come in the door because of this pink hair. They're like, oh, hey. I'm like, girl, show me something else. I need something. So I understand. I do. I'm right there with you. And uh, I'm an empty nester now. So I don't have any kids at home. And it once it happened, it just kind of threw me off. I felt so lonely and so non-essential anymore. Like, what am I for? Like, who am I? I don't even know anymore because I was so busy being a wife, so busy being a mom, so busy being a friend, so busy being a daughter, a sister, a friend. I said friend, okay. So busy being a hairstylist, okay, deep into my career. And I did not know what Yvette wanted. I did not know who Yvette was. And that shocked me that I didn't know. It really did. And Who doesn't know themselves? But
Girl,
when you're
I did.
so
As you're talking, Yvette, I'm just
mm-hmm,
shaking my head because, after this last incident of grieving my mom, and she's been gone for going on 3 years now. But one of my friends asked me, "But what do you want?" And I could not answer that.
I know.
So I think you're hitting up on something, like you're not the only one. And that's why them scheduling a call with you and going on this journey of rediscovery, self-discovery is so critical. bit.ly/triple H21. And I know you got upcoming trips and things that your girls' trips and retreats that you're going to be planning. And that's proof that, this doesn't have to be hard.
Right, right, right. You know what, Coach? I've been following your lead, and I started reading this book by Victoria Osteen. It's called Love Your Life, and she's talking about living happy, healthy, and whole. And in chapter 6, she talks about recovering lost opportunities. And I just want to encourage anybody who feel like that it's too late, that you've just spent your whole life caring about everything, everybody else, and everything else. And I don't want you to feel like it's too late, because it's not, you know. And you can recover your lost opportunity to care about yourself, you know, even if you're married. Because sometimes when we feel like, okay, I'm married, my husband, he cares about me, but you need to care about yourself too. And I know how it is to get lost in the love of a man, baby. Because yeah. And so, uh, even though a man loves you, you gotta love yourself. You have to, because I was married for so long, Coach. I was married for 30 years, and I was just lost in the love of that man. I was lost in being a mom and busy being a career woman. I was just lost. I was lost. And it's so unfortunate that I'm just gonna go on and say it. We as Black women, we don't get the emotional care that we need. We don't. A lot of times everything has to just fall down to the ground before we try to get some help.
But we
And
do that with
I'm
everything. We do that with our money. We do that with
mhm,
our mentality, with our psyche. We do that with our health. We do it with everything.
yes, and you don't have to. And I just want to encourage you and let you know it's not too late. It's not. It's not. It wasn't too late for me, and I know it's not too late for you. And uh it's it's something that I'm so passionate about, because I see it play out so many times every day. I did this one person's hair, and she had been having problems with her daughter. She didn't know how to, like, bring the situation back to where she could see her grandkids again. And I did what you told me not to do. I talked to her about it. And she left. It was her first time coming. And she left, and she felt better. And she said, "You know what, Yvette, I'm going to try. I'm going to try what you said." And this was early on in my coaching, and I was still trying to let go of doing the coaching behind the chair. That coaching behind the chair is a powerful thing, because once you get into somebody's head, it kind of releases them to trust you. And I think God blessed me with the ability to just be friendly and accepting and open, and so people trust me really fast. So she told me everything, and I was just like, "Girl, let me tell you what to do."
And that's why
And I
this is
just
a perfect transition for you.
mhm,
One thing we know about people is that if they don't have skin in the game, they don't listen the same way. So now making them value the advice that you're giving them enough to pay for it is not only going to help them, but it's also going to help you. So guys, make
Mm.
sure you go to bit.ly/triple H21. You know, and we as women, we've got to stop hiding behind being busy, too busy to take care of ourselves. We've got to stop hiding behind looking good on the outside. This whole
Mhm.
pretense that everything is okay when it's not. And
Mhm.
what I'm is it's okay for me not to be okay. And if people don't understand it, they're not the right people to be around because shit ain't gonna just always be good.
It's not.
It's just not.
It's not. It's
That's not
not.
a real life. That's not a real world. That's fairy. That's Cinderella name. Even Cinderella stuff wasn't always good. I mean, even if you look at fairy tales, you know
Yeah.
they got the girl, the princesses got witches chasing them. Rapunzel was trapped in the tower.
Right.
Sleeping Beauty got put to sleep by the prince. One of the
Mhm.
prince had to kiss the frog to turn into the princess. You got Cinderella was getting beat up by her stepsisters over there. So even if you look at fairy tales
Right.
is not always perfect. You gotta come
Don't
through
forget
something.
Humpty Dumpty.
Oh, well, Humpty Dumpty, he couldn't get put back together again. But even though Cinderella got turned out at the ball because she was still up in there
Yeah.
trying to get her groove on after midnight. I
Right.
mean,
Right.
it's just a lot. And if you
Mhm.
really look at fairy tales for what they are, they always end up all right. But it's because the
Mhm.
princess in the story does something to take back her.
Yes.
So you got to do something to take back your power and your chance because you do deserve a chance at happiness. Is to get on the phone and Yvette and talk about how you can get involved in her new community, bit.ly/triple H 21. Because the truth of the matter is, if you currently don't have anybody to talk to until you go out and source, use some people to talk to. I had to source a therapist. I had to source a coach until you get people to talk to. The truth of the matter is nothing's going to change. You're going to continue to carry around everything you have inside of you. So go ahead and schedule that call today. Yvette, is there anything you want to say in closing?
Well, I just wanted to just encourage that woman, the one who has like just put herself behind everything, until basically her self-esteem is just shot. I'm talking to her and I'm telling you to, find it within yourself to love yourself enough, to care about yourself enough to accept who you are. I don't care how many flaws you have. I don't care if your hair even fell out. I don't care if you fat, if you think you fat, which that's one of my issues. Okay. I don't care if one of your breasts is bigger than the other, which we can't see it, but you know it. That's something somebody told me the other day.
We will pick ourselves to pieces. And
Two
that's one of the
pieces.
reasons that we're so critical of other women is because we critical of ourselves. And at the
Yeah.
point where you start to give yourself grace, you can start to give other women grace.
Yes, coach. Oh my God. And I just really want that girl, that woman, that the one that needs to care about her past self, her present self, and her future self to go ahead and call, get on this schedule, go to the link bit.ly/triple H21 and schedule a call with me. And let's get started.
It's the only way
Let's
to
get
get
started.
finished. That's the
Hmm.
only way to get finished. Thank you, Yvette. This conversation has been so enlightening, even for myself. I love the fact that you shared a book title with us, but you have to start treating our happiness like a project,
Hmm.
a work
Absolutely.
project. And the same that way
Yes.
you wouldn't miss deadlines, you can't miss deadlines on your happiness. The same way you gonna do whatever it takes to if you went out to start your car and your car wouldn't start, first you're gonna call a friend and your friend can't come. Then you're gonna call an Uber and they run late. Then you're gonna catch the bus. You're gonna jump through hoops to get to that job on time. Jump through hoops to get to your happiness. Jump through
Oh,
those same hoops. I know we live in Houston and it tends to flood. And I'm always amazed at the number of cars that get trapped up on the freeway trying to get to a job. That weatherman told you it was flooding outside, but you were so gung ho and so scared you were gonna lose your job. You wanted to at least be able to tell your boss that you tried your damnedest to get there. You need to try your damnedest to get happy.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
do everything
Mm-hmm.
that you would do to get to a job, to get to a place of happiness. So the
Yes.
least you can do is schedule your call, bit.ly/triple H21. Thank you, Yvette. I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate this opportunity to be sitting here with you. I feel so privileged and honored. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. You have a great evening. Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye.